Chapter 3. Hidden Pain. Next day I woke up. I felt very relaxed, but after just moving a little bit my whole body hurt so much. Me. That rabid Pomeranian couldn't hold back, huh? Oh God. Did I just say this out loud? No way did I say this out loud. Hitoshi for sure is awake around now. He heard it. What should I do? Pretend I was joking? He will question me out and then he will find out about my injuries. I slowly stood up and looked around. That was when I realized that I was all alone in the room. Thank God I am alone and no one heard me. Looking at the bed, I don't think he even slept here. He never does his bed. It's always me who does it for him. Too bothersome. That's what he always says. Where is he even? I got out of my bed and out of the room, leaving the cake behind. Before I got out of my room, I changed into some casual cloths and changed the bandages as quickly as I could just in case someone would come in on me. Once done, I went downstairs and found them all sleeping in the living room. Eri was right in between Dad and Paps. I envied her and yet I knew how much she needed. Seeing as there was no need to wake them all up, I went to the kitchen. There is nothing left. We don't even have coffee. I should get something for them to eat. They will be hungry. I started to close the fridge and was about to get out of the kitchen when a hand reached from behind me and stopped me. I knew that black sleeve all too well. Me. Morning Dad. Aizawa. Morning kitten. Me. I wanted to make some breakfast. Did I wake you? Aizawa. No, I was already awake. Me. And Eri? Aizawa. You don't like her? Me. Aizawa. Kitten. Why are you not saying anything? Me. We are out of coffee and tea. Aizawa. If you don't want to say it then I will. What happened with your hands? Me. Nothing. He was still standing behind me but I knew that I was done for the moment he mentioned them. However, once he said that I knew I needed to turn around but I didn't wanted to. It was only a matter of time but I dreaded each second. Please don't make me say it. Just leave it. Please Dad. Please. I am all right. Just let it be. Eri. Morning Zuzu, Dad. Zuzu? Who allowed you? The hand from beside me went away and when I turned around I found Eri and Toshi looking at us. His gaze quickly shifted towards my hand and that was the moment I felt the blood dripping. Bakugo only made the wound that I had worse and it ended up with an open wound and some burns. Hitoshi. Izu. You're bleeding. Me. I am fine. I quickly hid the hand behind my back. It must have reopened when I didn't paid attention and opened the fridge. I needed to grab the handle after all. Aizawa. You are not. Now show me. Me. No. I backed away from Aizawa. There was something in his voice that made me scared. He was angry and I knew it. Eri. Zuzu, you or her. Me. Don't call me Zuzu. There was no need to scream at her but I didn't want her here. No one asked me how I would feel about her. No one wanted to know how I ever felt. My world was crumbling apart. I could feel it and I was scared. Bakugo was getting more aggressive and Dad as well as Paps were starting to ignore me. My scream must have woken up Paps because he came over. That was however not everything it did. Eri was now crying and I looked like a villain. Mike. Izu. Did you need to scream at the cute little cupcake? Me. What? I never wanted her to call me Zuzu. I hate that name. I really did. It was only something that my mother was allowed to call me that and Bunny. How should I say, I was very sensible if it came to that stuff. Mike. Still there was absolutely no need to scream at her. While I started arguing with Paps, Hitoshi and Dad tried to calm her down. Me. Why do you care so much about her? Mike. She is our daughter and her sister now. Me. I never approved of that one. Mike. Izuku Midoriya. Me. Oh now I am a Midoriya again. You never wanted me anyways, right? Mike. Izu. I never said that. Me. You didn't but you thought that way. I am just a quirkless kid after all. Mike. Izu. Me. And did you ever ask me if I wanted to have a sister or how I felt? No. Do you even know what yesterday was? Or did you already forget? Mike. Me. What good parents you are. Just like that I stormed out of the room and went to the only place I loved to be alone. It was the attack and once I was up there I blocked the door so that no one could enter and started crying. So it's true. I never wanted to see it but it is true. They just adopted me because I was quirkless. They just felt pity with me. But I am still thankful. I am scared, Mom. I need to be strong. I promised it to you, but I am scared. Where are you? I didn't know how much time passed, but I could hear a knock coming from the other hand of the door. Me. Leave me alone. Aizawa. I can't do that, kitten. Me. Aizawa. How is your hand? Me. It will heal. Aizawa. I am sure it will, but that was not the point. Does it hurt? Me. Why do you care? Aizawa. Kitten, you misunderstood us. Me. Aizawa. I'll stay here and wait for you to come out when you are ready. No one hates you, problem child. Me, whispering, I know. I still didn't come out even if he told me to do so. The emptiness and loneliness I felt was way too strong, and so I cried myself to sleep once again, as I did so many times already. Never was I ever heard, however, but this time I just broke and couldn't handle it anymore. Everything that happened was way too much for me. Changes were scary and I never liked them. I was scared of them because of what I experiences. I was abandoned once, and even though I knew I wasn't, it still felt like it. With my hand on the pendant and with the other one hugging my leg. This was how I slept the whole day through.